Good morning, and we're here at the Nasdaq Entrepreneurial Center. I'm here with Sentient Energy's founder and president, Michael Bauer. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for having me.
So let's just dive right in. What exactly is Sentient Energy?
Sentient Energy helps electric utility companies who deliver power to your house and my house, helps them deliver power reliably, safely, and make that power delivery ready for solar. Many people in California and other parts of the country are now putting solar panels on their rooftops and producing energy themselves, and that energy gets fed into the electric grid. Electric utilities have to manage that, and we help them do that because the grid is not ready for that.
So why isn't the grid ready?
If you think about it, the grid was built originally just to deliver power from a large power plant to your and my homes. And now just think about it this way. If you went to the bathroom in your house and you got some water from the faucet and there was water also coming out from the sink in the other direction, what a mess would that be? Well, that's the mess that the utilities find themselves in with the solar panels, because solar panels are producing power and part of that power is fed back into the grid, and now the power is flowing two ways. And the utility grid was never built for that, and so that's why there's new technology required to help them manage that better.
So what is your solution to managing it?
What we provide utilities with is a system that consists of sensors and software and allows them to monitor and manage everything that's going on the distribution grid much better, because they get real-time information on the power flows and all the operational parameters of the electric grid.
So what other information can they receive from your sensors?
So they're getting information about the current, the electric current that's flowing. They're getting information about faults as they occur, where they occur. They get also information about items and events that might predict faults as we're going forward, and that will allow them to actually avoid faults as we're further maturing with the technology.
So can you explain exactly how your machines are able to detect a fault?
Our system detects faults by monitoring the current first and foremost, and looks for overcurrent situations where the current is much higher than what is normally expected, and then report that to the utilities in real time, and that allows the utilities to know which section of the grid is affected by the fault, and they can go straight to that section and take care of the problem.
So are there any other companies doing what you're doing?
There are a handful of companies that are doing things that are somewhat comparable to what we're doing. However, there are a number of items that make us unique. First and foremost, we, as I said, deliver all this information in real time to utilities over the communications networks that utilities like to use for these types of systems. And we're the only company that is proven doing that at scale. The other unique item about us is we give them a very high resolution view of the data coming in. So again, for you and me, the easiest way to think about this is we give the consumer an HD TV with a very crisp picture, and our competitors give the utility an old analog TV with a very fuzzy picture.
Okay. So what challenges do you feel that you'll be facing in the upcoming years?
So our biggest challenge is that we've opened the floodgates to our customers wanting even more from us. We have shown them the power of this type of technology, and now our data scientists are challenged to take all this data in this high resolution data I just talked about and turn it into advice for the utilities in terms of what will happen on their grid and help them predict faults and avoid faults. And this is a little bit of a new area of science, because nobody's ever monitored the electric grid, this largest machine we've ever built as a species. Nobody's ever monitored that closely. So we're doing new science here.
Are you up for the challenge? You think you're ready?
I absolutely think we're ready. We have the best team in the industry. We have some very smart PhDs and data scientists who can take on this, and it's a very unique challenge. We have the unique skill sets with both electrical engineering, power engineering, and data science backgrounds that we need.
So let's touch on something you mentioned earlier. It's essentially changing everything to being automated. What is that going to do for our jobs?
So the people who are working on the grid today, who help with restoring situations like faults, etc., currently, everything's run until it fails. So if a transformer fails at 2 a.m. at night in driving rain, there are people who need to go out there and replace that transformer right now because the customers want their power back on, especially if this is very bad weather. And those people who now need to go out at 2 a.m., once we can tell them the night before that this transformer is likely going to fail, they can go out at 2 p.m. and replace the transformer during the daytime when the weather is good and have power back on by 5 p.m. They can themselves go home, be back with their family for dinner, and do not have to go up in the middle of the night to solve that situation. So it will make their jobs and lives much better.
That's nice. That's great. So is there anything else that you want us to know about Sentient?
I would like for everybody to keep in mind that Sentient is a company that helps electric utilities make power delivery reliable, safe, and ready for solar. And we're ready for the challenges that all these renewables and solar energy brings to us as a society and the utilities as companies. And together we can master these challenges.
Well, Michael, I appreciate you speaking with us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.